Don't. All right.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now! Ah! Bloody spiders! Make yourself scarce! I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! What a waste of prime sacrificial meat! I'm going to make a That beast is never going to get up again! What are you waiting for? Hit him! Go on! Hit him! What are you waiting for? Hit him! Go on! What are you waiting for? I'm not sorry for that creature. Punch him in the nose! Rip his head off! Yes!
This island is overrun by disgusting creatures. You shouldn't stay here over long.
Do you have a problem with ducks?
The way they act just isn't normal. Like when you wake up in the middle of the night and they just stare at you without blinking. Something about them just isn't right. I think we should kill all of them. Better safe than sorry.
He's completely barking mad.
What are you doing here in the middle of the wilderness?
I came here with the pirates. They provided me safe passage. I stuck out on my own to find out how bad things were on the other islands.
What do you mean?
The Shadowland, of course. I wanted to know how far it had spread. I'm stuck here for now.
I could try and get you out of here.
Well, that's kind of you, but no thanks. I think I'll stay here and study the island for now. If I really want to get out of here, I'm sure I'll manage it. Damn.
I really thought there were abundant riches on this island. Instead, the only thing you can find here is death.
You're right.
I know I'm right. These vicious monsters are everywhere. I'm really close to leaving. This is getting too dangerous for me.
Why are you still here?
Why? Well, because I can't leave. We landed here because we were told that many treasures can be found here. And then someone double-crossed us. The entire crew is either dead or is scattered in all directions. But it doesn't matter anyway, because our ship has sunk. I guess those bastards from the Inquisition were more lucky.
Why don't you join the Inquisition?
No, thanks. I prefer to stay here before I go crawling to the Inquisition. If necessary, I'll tie up a couple of sea turtles and make myself a raft. Don't worry about me, I'll get off this rock.
Why? What's up with the ducks?
Ducks? They aren't ducks. They are servants of death, my friend.
What the fuck?
Have you ever woken up at night and felt like someone was watching you? Well, I did wake up last night, and they were there. Standing all around me, staring at me with cold, lifeless eyes. As if they'd drive me mad at any moment.
Looks like they succeeded.
I know what I saw. I think the ducks are controlled by a greater power. A power that makes them fly about to test humans and see which are ripe for the picking. We are nothing but food to them. They feed off our thoughts. Probably there's a chief duck somewhere, controlling the others. If we could find that duck and kill it, I think it would end the horror.
I will kill your evil duck if that makes you feel better.
Would you? Seriously, that thing scares me to death. No matter what Fletcher says, I don't want you to kill the other ducks. They are peaceful animals, so be careful when you fight.
Where can I find this evil duck?
Well,
Let me guess. Inside your head.
what? Don't joke. The duck really does exist.
I never doubted him.
Head northwest from here. You should encounter it pretty soon. You'll recognize her. She looks suspicious somehow.
Can you teach me anything else?
Nope.
You lured the ducks here.
You're full of shit. It was your idea to light a fire.
But only because...
Funny, for some reason I suddenly thought of the word rump. 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 Sounds funny when you keep repeating it.
You don't say.
Shadows!
Apparent.
Your duck was...
Huh? I knew there was something wrong with that duck. Is it dead?
It won't cause any more problems.
That's very good. Here, take some gold. Everyone needs gold. What about the peaceful ducks? Did you spare them?
No, I killed them too.
The poor beasts. But if... I don't... But...
Yeah, okay.
One of those ducks.
Seriously? Then Hull was right after all. Well, that explains a few things. But don't think that I'm becoming less observant. I'm probably never going to trust a duck again.
You want to kill harmless ducks?
As a matter of fact, yes. Those monsters... I've seen a lot of things, but this... No thanks, I don't want any part in it.
I'll kill all the ducks if it'll shut you up.
That's good. Just kill... What? No.
Now we have no other option. We...
I'm going to make It's a few seconds.
What do my tired eyes see before me? An outsider? Here? Or did they finally send you to get me?
Are you with the Inquisition?
Do I look like a soldier? At my age, I'm happy to let the young men play war. Now, I'm not with anyone. I've been waiting for my salvation for almost 20 years. And whenever I think the moment has come, it goes up in smoke. Just like you will do.
Tell me.
What? But
You've been living on this island for 20 years.
living? Well, I wouldn't exactly call it living. It was simply surviving, with fear as my constant companion. You will find no treasures here, only death and decay.
I'll take you to safety if you want.
You? And just how are you gonna do that?
I could really do with a few sailors.
20 years ago, I would have simply shaken hands on it. But today... all the excitement is bad for my health.
The Inquisition have dropped anchor here. What's going on?
All right, I trust you. If you lead me safely to your commandant, I'll have something for you. A map that marks the spot where we buried the cargo we salvaged before the ship sank.
Follow me.
Good. It'll be...
I do.
You know, during all those years, one has a lot of time to think. When you're young, you can't fill your pockets fast enough. But the older you get, the more important other things
I'm going
become.
to make a
The
hassle of
food
you.
has been terrible though. Worms and raw meat day in, day out.
You ate worms.
You don't want to know how those tasted. But enough talk. I'm running out of breath. Here I am.
I'm telling you, settling here makes no sense.
Well, do you really think they'd leave an old codger in peace here?
I'll put it...
I can't thank you. The gods themselves must have... There. An old pirate keeps his word. Here's the map. You've earned it. I wish I could give you more, but I've got nothing else left.
So, aren't soldiers allowed to be afraid?
Not when they're on... About your... I'm not good enough yet. Do you want news? The one of the. I think.
What? That's bollock.
What do you think of?
What am I supposed to think of him? He probably has a lot to answer for and should be kept under lock and key. Just because he's old doesn't mean I'll let him get away with everything. Once the situation has calmed down, he'll be handed over to our jurisdiction.
I guess you're not the caring kind.
That's where you're wrong. You may have forgotten that the Inquisition fights for the survival of humanity.
Then go. Set a good example by placing Mortimer under your protection.
Very well. I shall heed your words. From now on, he shall be allowed to move freely. In addition, he will receive a daily food ration like any other of my men. You can tell him if you like.
Pull yourself together. Why don't you...
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! That beast is never going to get up again! Bloody spiders!
Nope. But you can... I know your secret. You've ensured that the Soul Eaters will never run out of food. Countless people died because of you.
And I don't deny it. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made for a higher cause. I don't expect you to understand.
Your days of selling souls are over.
No! He won't bring her back to me unless he's got enough souls.
Forget it. He tricked you. It doesn't matter how many souls you sacrifice, it won't bring your daughter back. Take a long, hard look at yourself and make your peace. It's over.
Oh, this pain. But I can hear the truth in your words. You won. I'll leave the island and grant you one last question.
Who did you make your pact with?
With someone who also has an eye on you. The Master of Demons, corrupter of the weak. You will meet him soon. Whether you will face him on your feet or on your knees is up to fate. Farewell, friend.
That was fast.
I found Rodrigo. He's dead.
Bloody hell. I thought as much. That creature killed him.
The Soul Eater is history.
Excellent. For you. It was actually Rodrigo's pay. Doesn't look like he'll need it now. I'm heading back to the Commandant. You can come with me if you like.
Take me to your
Follow me. We're here. You should find Commandant Carlos inside. He can tell you anything you need to know. I need to bury Rodrigo and rest up. Thanks again for your help.
What are these Soul Eaters?
Our Commandant says the stories were just, well, stories. But I tell you, if you get too close to one of those, you'll lose your marbles. They feed on your mind and your fears. What baffles me is they must eat meat. Why else would they chase us? Or they need to suck energy from our fears or something. Weird as shit on a stick.
Why do you have somebody else's money on you?
I'm responsible for the wages. Each of us was promised a bonus if we returned with good news. However, if somebody dies, I am free to do what I please with the pay.
That means if somebody dies, the pay belongs to you.
No, I'm exempt for obvious reasons. Either I find a use for the gold or I return it.
Carlos has given me a new assignment. I now have to deal with the Soul Eaters.
Really? That's good. I surely would have bitten the dust. You look like you could actually pull it off. If only I knew more about the Soul Eaters. I don't want Rodrigo to have died in vain.
If I find anything out, I'll report back to you.
Thanks. And if you have any news of my comrades, please tell me, so I know what to do with their pay.
Where can I find your comrades?
I don't know exactly. I can only tell you which direction they set off in. One group set off towards the northeast, one towards the north, and the last towards the southwest.
So I'll have to search the entire island.
Apparently.
Right. I have some news for your comrades.
Really? Do tell.
About Nathan and his people.
Tell me.
Nathan and Nemo are still alive, but the others are dead.
Oh man. What happened?
A soul eater turned them into fish,
What?
and all that fish has gone rotten.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What's happening on this island? Oh well. They won't need their pay either, so it's yours.
I have some news for your comrades.
Really? Do tell.
About Gonzalez and his men. Gonzalez and Domingo survived.
What happened to the others?
A soul eater ripped them to pieces.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. These two are still alive at least. Here's the pay of the dead soldiers. Well, they won't need it, will they?
I've got news about the soul eaters.
Really? What did you learn?
A ghost named Balthazar has been luring people to this island for some time now.
What for?
The soul eaters are feeding. They drain the living of their energies and pass them on to their dark master.
Oh, bollocks. I knew this was weird. Thanks for letting me know. Take this as payment.
Let's...
Sure.
About your... Do you want... I think...
What?
Sheathe your weapon!
Smart move.
Personally, I think we should kill them all, just to be sure. Damn.
But...
Well, let's hope so.
We've talked.
Ha! I almost took you, but nobody...
Let you...
Ha! But...